Welcome back, everybody. It is Sunday Night Football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida for this AFC matchup. It's the AFC North representatives, the Pittsburgh Steelers, coming to town to take on the AFC East leaders in the Miami Dolphins. This game's got a lot of hype around it, as it should. This game should be very exciting, lots of offense, and of course the very good defense from Pittsburgh. Hopefully the Miami Dolphins can match that on the offensive side of the football. But kickoff right around the corner. Very, very excited to see how this one will turn out. Had a couple blowouts in the last couple of streams. Had a couple days off as well, but we are back and better than ever. So as I get everything set up on my end, we welcome everybody joining me today. Hope to have an excellent game that comes down to the wire. As per usual, 1 week of football is in the books. We're hoping for another excellent week of football starting tomorrow with the Chargers taking on the Chiefs in Kansas City. Of course, in the sim, it turned out to be one of the best games of the year. The Chiefs winning in overtime, out-edging the Chargers. So here we go. Welcome, Mad Ruthless. Welcome, everybody, to the chat. And let's begin. It will be the Steelers starting out on offense, led by Mitch Trubisky. Not an excellent start to the season, the sim season that is for the Bengals. Just 2 wins still, matching half of that with their Week 1 victory against the Bengals in real life. What an upset that was. Let's see if they can pull off another upset in this one. They are the underdogs according to the Madden stats. So we will see if they can claim victory on Sunday Night Football. 2 more games to go in week number 7. And we can kick off in week 8. So the kickoff here from Jason Sanders, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. A return here taken from the goal line, going up the middle to the 20. Is the return man, and out comes Mitch Trubisky. Let me set up a poll real quick, and we will get down to the details. Poll is set up. Vote on who you think is going to win. Let me know in the comments down below what the score will be. And we will see who is right, who is wrong, who is close, and who is far away. Glad to be back. Know it might take a little bit to get some people in here, but we are back in better than ever. As I previously mentioned, hopefully the mic and everything is sounding good. Had some technical issues with that in the last stream, but hopefully we are over that, and let's watch some football. Sunday Night Football on week number 7. We'll start out with a Najee Harris carry to the right side. He's got some grass in front of him. A first down past the 35. Watch the Lions-Eagles game? No, I didn't get a chance to. I was watching the Browns game at that time probably, but I've tried to watch some highlights. I watched a lot of games. Trying to think. Obviously, Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night, full games I watched. Mitch Trubisky now on the shotgun. We'll take a high snap, bringing it down to chest level. Fire pass left side. It is hauled in. And it looks like Claypool to midfield. That is not Chase Claypool. It is actually George Pickens wearing 14. I think I had that fixed before, but perhaps not. There we go. But yeah, I'll get a chance to catch the highlights here in a little bit, though. That was high scoring. The Lions put up a good fight. I actually picked them to win this week, so can't say I'm too disappointed in them. Mike McDaniel, of course, getting his first in real life victory this week against the New England Patriots, just like the sim. As Trubisky goes play action, he will fire across the middle. It's caught by Najee Harris. A gain of 6 yards. And Trubisky starting out the game 2 for 2. It's going to take me a little bit to get back into my rhythm. 3 days off, that's the most days in a row I've had off since the 3rd stream. So it's going to have to start clicking for me soon, but bear with me, it'll happen. Pittsburgh into Miami territory after just 3 plays, as Trubisky will take a deep shot right side. It's caught by Chase Claypool inside the 25. Deep shot there from Trubisky, and it does pay off. The Steelers inside the 25. And Mapletron has a reception. Eric Rowe on the tackle. Good work there from Trubisky to put it in between the seams. The Steelers looking for that Miami Dolphin red zone. Could find it here with this play. As a fake handoff to Harris, Trubisky will now fire right side to Najee. It is out of his reach and incomplete. By 2 scores, wow. Let's see what I predicted for that one. Go to my notes real quick. I got the Lions winning by 3 scores, so it is what it is there. Trubisky will go back under center after that inaccurate pass on his 4th attempt. Little handoff here to Harris up the middle. He has no good blocking in front of him. And it looks like the likes of Adam Butler and John Jenkins up the middle. And of course, Christian Wilkins, can't forget about him, the defensive end. But no, I don't think 2 scores is too out of the picture. Especially with the week of football we just saw. Week 1 was crazy. 3rd and 10 now for Pittsburgh. Trubisky from the shotgun will survey the field, firing left side. He's got a man inside that 10-yard line. It's a huge completion to Deontay Johnson. 1st and goal to the 5. Got the Fins in this one. We'll see what happens. Steeler football off to a hot start. Both teams 1-0 in real life. Couple of big throws here from Mitch Trubisky, driving the Steeler offense down the field. And it looks like maybe this will be offsides. And no, it's going to be a false start. See what this penalty is on. Might have been the running back, maybe Najee Harris in the backfield, a little bit of head movement. Couldn't quite tell, but they will move back 5 yards. Happy with how the Browns played. To a degree, we almost choked the game in typical Browns fashion, but we held on. I'm proud of that. Pittsburgh now from the 10-yard line after the false start. Trubisky will roll to his right side, throwing end zone. He's got a man, and he comes out to the 1-yard line, so Deontay Johnson not quite in. Kicker was the best player. I mean, we did some excellent things in that game. I feel like we played pretty solid. There's definitely things we got to work on, but all in all, I'm not extremely disappointed with how he played, especially that first half. 2nd and goal for Money Mitch Trubisky, as he will go under center. He will fire past left side out of the reach of Deontay Johnson. I mean, we dominated on the ground, dominated the time of possession by a ton. Gave up 2 big plays that set up 2 of their touchdowns. Because one of our young safeties bit twice, made some big mistakes, but he had a pick, so good for him. 3rd and goal now for Pittsburgh. They line up in the I formation. Najee Harris will get a toss to the right side, looking for good blocking. As he sheds off one defender, he goes into the end zone. What a carry from a 2nd-year back out of Alabama. Well, you need a big power halfback at the goal line. You got one in Najee Harris, breaking the initial tackle, shedding the 2nd defender off for 6. Graham was the best player in the Bears, I understand. Oh, yeah. Chubb was a stud, yeah. Didn't mention his name in there. It's just become so routine for Nick Chubb that yeah, as a Browns fan, he deserves more recognition, but even as a Browns fan, it's so routine for me at this point that I just kind of advance with it. But yeah, I think minus the 2 big plays we gave up, we did really good on defense, forced a pick. Myles Garrett had 2 sacks on back-to-back plays. One of them was a forced fumble. Yeah, we sacked Baker a ton. Had some pretty good defensive plays, and offensively, Jacoby Brissett wasn't exactly sharp, but our receivers made some crazy good catches. Peoples-Jones is, especially on 3rd down, he is so good with securing that ball. So, yeah, chilly that Niners game. Not too keen. Chris Boswell, the game-winning field goal against the Bengals in Week 1. Kicking this one off to the Miami Dolphins. This return taken from inside the 5. A good move made at the 20. And the return brought out to the 28. Not going to lie. If you were to tell me that there was one team out of my team, Chili's team, and Exoff's team that would be 1-0 to begin the season, I probably wouldn't have said the Browns. But it did, in fact, happen. Tua Tagovailoa and the Dolphin offense set to take the field for the first time tonight. As Tua will drop back alone in the backfield. Who are fire pass left side. It is intercepted. His first pass attempt picked off. And that one is going to hurt. Did not expect that one. Is that Minka? No. Well, Pittsburgh, known for their defense, showing it off there as Tua threw that one right to the defender. You would have thought he was playing offense the way that was so routine. And now Pittsburgh will take over in plus territory. calling this game a lot more melancholy than normal. And it's kind of because I studied a little bit of the commentators this weekend. They don't talk as much as I thought they did. They kind of let the play speak for themselves. So we'll see what happens. Mitch Trubisky now back on offense as the Steeler defense gets a wonderful turnover. A pass across the middle is caught to a wide open Claypool, who's down to the 1. A 25-yard gain for a Mapletron. And Mitch Trubisky almost 100 passing yards already. So starts to play like CMC McNamara. I don't know. Week 1 is the biggest, and I don't want to say trendsetter, fool, I suppose. First and goal for Pittsburgh. Trubisky dropping back from center. Going to fire end zone, incomplete. But no, it's the biggest fluke week in the NFL. Nobody should start to panic, unless probably the Cowboys should start to panic just because of what happened to Prescott. Given their schedule the next 5 weeks, it's going to be ugly. So we'll see what happens with Dak. Hopefully his recovery is quick. It is second and goal for Pittsburgh. 2 receivers left and right for Mitch Trubisky. As Najee Harris will get a carry going. End zone touchdown Pittsburgh. Harris has 1 through the air and now 1 through the ground. And the Steelers take a 2-possession lead. Najee Harris, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty good player, not going to lie. Have him on fantasy. Boswell with the extra points. The kick is up, and it is good. And Pittsburgh off to a dominant start. 14-0 the score. Mike McDaniel's not happy. Wow. Okay. See, that's just disrespectful. If you're going to win a Super Bowl, would you rather win it against a team of the best players or a team with nothing but, like, backups because they're so injured? Like, which one's more of a Mickey Mouse ring? You know what I'm saying? You should never prey on the other team's downfall. You know, like, I don't care that T.J. Watt is out until October because the Browns play them Week 3 Thursday Night Football, right? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? If he was in the game, whatever, we have to deal with it. Boswell on for the kickoff. Raheem Mostert back deep to return this one. As the Dolphins trail by 2 touchdowns, Mostert taking this one up the middle. As he is tackled at the 23, out comes Tua. Respectfully, you are just flat out wrong. He is much better than Trey Lance, more well proven. Trey Lance had an awful start to this season. Now, given the weather he played in, not great, but it's Justin Fields didn't play well either. We'll blame it on the weather. Why not? 0 yards of total offense for the Dolphins. Tua had 1 pass that was picked off, so Tunga Bailoa now will fire right side. It is caught by Chase Edmonds out of the backfield. Who was said after a gain of 2. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't awful, but he could have been better. There was a couple. One that A. Jackson jumped the route. The game-sealing interception, I guess you could say, was all right. Tunga Bailoa now from the gun on 2nd and 8. We'll hand off to Edmonds, taking a carry right side. Actually, it's Raheem Mostert, but he will go nowhere. Just a gain of about half a yard, bringing up 3rd and 8. Looks like the Steeler defense might just dominate all day. That could be a possibility. Still don't know who number 35 on the Steelers is. Guess we'll figure that out soon. Now 3rd and 8 for the Dolphins. Still looking for that first down of the night. As Tunga Bailoa will roll to his left side. Firing left side. He's got it complete, but short of the line to gain is Waddle. By the way, that waddling celebration he did this week, or no, Cedric Wilson. That waddling celebration he did this week was fire. That is fire. You like college bowling more? Fair enough. I get that. More of an NFL guy myself. Thomas Morstead on the punt. Fair catch called for at the 23. And out comes Mitch Trubisky once again. What's up, Wavy? Welcome, man. Good to see you guys back in the chat. No, it's been a 3-day hiatus, which I planned for Sunday. I kind of planned for Tuesday. I didn't really tell you guys, but Monday was not a planned day. Kind of a last-second decision, but I decided why just have a gap day. I'll just take a couple days off, relax a little bit. Pittsburgh back on the field offensively with a 2-possession lead, starting out with a Najee Harris carry as he says, "Get off me," to a defender, and gains 5 yards on that carry. That was an impressive opening carry of drive number 3 for this Pittsburgh offense. 5 wide here for Pittsburgh. Mitch Trubisky stands alone in the pocket as he takes a shotgun snap. Trubisky will fire a pass right side. It is out of the reach of Deontay Johnson. Well, ain't that just unfortunate for the Pittsburgh Steeler Nation? I wonder if Steeler fans are actually very proud of that Week 1 victory. You know, all credit to them. They beat a really good team, a Super Bowl team at that. So it is what it is there. 3rd and 5 now for Pittsburgh. 2 receivers to Trubisky's left side as Harris will also go left. Trubisky will now roll left side, try to take off for a run, and he is not quite there to the line to gain. 4th and 2 upcoming. Jerome Baker on the tackle. And the Dolphins will get the Steeler offense off the field. Presley Harvin, one of the most built punters in the NFL, will take a step up and boot this one away with the right foot, as this punt will be fair caught at the 25-yard line by Tyreek Hill. And Tua will come back out onto the field. See what he has to offer on his 3rd possession. So far, an interception and a 3-and-out for the Dolphins. They've got to clean it up if they want to win this game. That is for certain. 4:44 left in the first half for Tagovailoa and the Dolphins. As the Steelers rush forward, Tagovailoa will roll left side. A flag down on the play. Tagovailoa is intercepted downfield. It's the safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick, and we will check on the penalty. Offensive holding. Yes, offensive holding. The penalty is declined. Thought he said defense for a moment. However, the Steelers will hold on to the football. So 2 picks early here for Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa is really coming to fruition. The 2nd interception from Tagovailoa results in the Pittsburgh Steelers offense having the ball in plus territory. As Harris takes a stretch right side, he's got the edge and some speed past the 35. He is forced out of bounds at the 31. Good start for Pittsburgh, especially Najee Harris. Couple of touchdowns. That his 6th carry for 40 yards. Some good stats so far. Got to be concerned from the play of Tua so far this game. It has not been pretty. A fresh set of downs for this Steeler offense. Trubisky now from the gun will hand off a halfback dive to Harris up the middle. And he is driven into the ground after a gain of 4. Second and 6 upcoming. And on to the next one. Trubisky in the gun. Harris in the backfield to his right side. As the clock ticks to 3:30. Harris will take a carry up to the right. A little bit of a halfback misdirection. And his offensive line misdirecting themselves. Only a gain of 2. Eric Rowe on the tackle. They could definitely win the West. If Mahomes plays like he did last week, every week, they absolutely could. I got the Chiefs winning this week in a close one, too. 3rd down and 4 for Pittsburgh, already into field goal range, but they will love a touchdown here on their 4th offensive drive. Trubisky dropping way back in the pocket. Going to throw across the middle. It is batted down. Looks like Emmanuel Ogbah there, and it was. So out comes Chris Boswell, who made a game winner against Cincy, as I mentioned earlier. So we're halfway through the 2nd quarter. He will attempt a 42-yarder. Chris Boswell on for his first field goal attempt. This one from 42 yards out. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead in the first half in Miami. A little bit shocking, not going to lie. Did not expect this. But Pittsburgh with almost complete momentum up there on the momentum meter. Nearly made an impactful play right there. So Raheem Mostert will once again take a kick. Chris Boswell stepping up to kick this one off. Raheem Mostert awaiting this one deep, trying to spark this Dolphin offense, and he will do that with a knee. So 2 stats, 2 completions. Well, I should say 4 completions, 2 to the offense, 2 to the defense. For just 6 yards so far in this one. It hasn't been pretty. He's got to clean it up, and he's got to do it soon. Anyways, I don't know if I'm going to do highlights much anymore. All these views seem to be going downhill, so I might have to change it up. I'll let you guys know soon. Tagovailoa and the Dolphin offense in the I formation. Hand off to Mostert right side as he runs through a defender. And is hit down to the ground after the second one. Yeah, seems about right. Some of these high school games are vicious with the weather. I don't get how they play in some of this stuff, but they do. They do. The Dolphins back in the I formation for the second consecutive play. As Raheem Mostert will not get the carry this time. Tagovailoa going play action, rolling to the right side. He's going to fire out of bounds. That is a Madden play if I've ever seen one. Awful play there from Tagovailoa will result in another third down for the Miami Dolphins. Third and 8 for Miami. 2:18 left in the first half. Tagovailoa from the gun. 3 receivers left and 1 right. Will step back in the pocket. Pressure coming. He fires across the middle. It is incomplete. And it's been that kind of day for 2 on the Dolphins. 3 straight incompletions. Not been pretty. What's up, Magic Minecraft Show? Welcome. All Cats teams, Bengals, Bengals, Lyles. Yeah, because Lyles is the team. Bengals, Lions, etc. Or an all birds team. The punt here from Thomas Morstead will be returned. Or not. Fair catch called for the 31. The Steelers take over once again. That's a great question. So the Birds, you got the Falcons, the Ravens, the Eagles, and the Cardinals. Versus all Cats teams. So Jaguars, Lions, Bengals. I don't think it's much of a question. You got to go with the Birds in this one. That's me personally, though. You do you. 2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining for Mitch Trubisky to get something done again on offense. Hand off to Harris up the middle as he sheds off a tackle. A penalty down on the play. We will check out the marker. This one down in the backfield, and it will be offensive holding. Pat Freiermuth, the tight end, out of Penn State, guilty of that one. The second-year man. Bring it back 8 yards. Try again. Yeah, I predicted a Vikings win this week. Packers in week 1 are not very good, except they did have Aaron Rodgers on my fantasy team, a whole 3.7 points from him, which is sad, but it happened. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning from Hard Rock Stadium. And this Dolphins team is getting dominated, to say the least. It has been an awful start for Miami. See if they can bounce back. Going to take a stern halftime talk for that to happen. First and 18 after the holding penalty, down to the final 2 minutes of half number 1. Trubisky will go across the middle. It is caught a wide open George Pickens, NFL young boy to midfield. 27 yards gained on the first throw from Mitch Trubisky on this drive. He's been sharp early. Got to give him credit. Oh, I got blown out in 3x4 leagues. So, that's that. Pittsburgh moving fast to the line here, trying to preserve those 3 timeouts as Trubisky will throw a screen right side. It is caught, but Harris is tackled for loss. Emmanuel Ogbah read that one like a book. Yeah, I'm dealing with some injuries right now, some inconsistencies, just some ugly, ugly football from my team for the most part. Have not done well. Second and 12 now. Trubisky and the Steelers will burn a timeout. Timeout number 1 taken with 1 minute and 1 second left in the first half. That's a lot to win by, though. Somebody won by over 100. I saw their team had 200 points. Their opponent had like 90. That is decimating. Hey, like Devin Duvernay, Justin Jefferson, Saquon. It was a crazy team. Second and 12 for Pittsburgh. Down to their final 2 timeouts. Trubisky will throw right side. He's got Harris who will turn it upfield, and he will not quite find midfield. Steelers burn timeout number 2 on 3rd and 11. So here we go. 3rd and 11. Trubisky will fire across the middle. It is incomplete. I'm not going to lie to you, I was not paying an ounce of attention. I forgot how quickly this game transitions from timeouts. Anyways, that'll bring up fourth down. A little bit too much out of Boswell's range. This will be a 68-yarder into the wind, so doubt that one's going to happen. Who knows, though? Presley Harvin on for the punts. 51 seconds left in the half as he gets this one away with the right foot towards the left sideline. It goes. Not a bad punt inside the 10. It'll take a bounce down to the goal line for a touchback. And that is where Tua Tagovailoa will come back out. Dolphins with all 3 timeouts, but might not want to risk anything with how poorly their quarterback is playing. Down by 3 possessions. It has been ugly. Just fell off your bike. Rip. Miami will start this drive from the 20. 44 seconds and 3 timeouts for the Dolphins to at least try to score. Before the break, they will get the ball to begin half number 2. Tua starting with a strike to the right side. He's got a man. It's Jalen Waddle. Gain of 16. Dolphins burn their first time out. That's the exact play they needed and the exact play that they got. Car on their phone. Yeah, typical. I almost hit someone today in my school parking lot because people don't know what a right-of-way is. So, that's fun. It was not going to be my fault either. They just pulled out in front of me and expect the road to be their world, I suppose. 2 timeouts remaining now for the Dolphins. 39 seconds left in the first half. Tagovailoa from the gun, fielded pressure. Here comes Watt off the edge, and he's got him in the backfield. TJ Watt, fresh off of injury, I suppose, in the sim. They said he'd be out for the first 6 weeks, and this is technically week 7, so it'll probably be a game-time decision for this game with that pectoral muscle, but tell you what, he was showing off the muscles on that play. Loss of 6 for the Dolphins. They burn timeout number 2. 2nd and 16 after the TJ Watt sack. Tua Tagovailoa from the gun will fire a pass deep right side. The pass is batted up and incomplete. Cedric Wilson the intended target, and it is 3rd and 16. .30 seconds left in the first half. This game could not be any slower right now. It's been a very weird game. Low energy. The 11th play of offense for the Dolphins. 30 seconds left in the first half. 3rd and a long 16 yards. And they're just going to hand the ball off, take some time off the clock. As a rolling Raheem Mostert will get it to 4th and 8. Steelers burn their final timeout. They want the ball back. I just want to get off. But you can't have your cake and eat it too, apparently. I was thinking about getting on Minecraft after this, but now I'm just dead tired. So we will see what happens. Thomas Morstead on for another punt. He has seen the field a couple more times than the Dolphins would have liked this afternoon. As this punt will be returned from the 22-yard line, take it up the gut to the 32. And with 18 seconds left, maybe the Steelers can get a little deep route to a sideline, set up for a field goal for Chris Boswell. Still not halftime, and we've almost had about a half-hour stream, so kind of shocking there, but I think we're going to get there eventually. Looks like the Steelers have the same idea as the Dolphins, looking to run the clock out. Unless they get a big breaking play here. Harris taking a carry right side. He's got some room, a gain of 8 yards. And that will do it for the first half. A completely dominated first half, though, by the Steelers' offense and defense, forcing 2 turnovers, cashing that into 10 points. And, of course, the touchdown in the opening drive to help them out as well. On to half number 2. Mike McDaniel's Miami Dolphins will start with the football once again. As Tua has some time to recover, iced that arm that he used so poorly in the first half. And let's see if that makes his arm any smarter than the decision-making in his head. TJ Watt there on the sideline. After that big sack in half number 1, the first sack for the Steeler defense. Gotta feel bad for Falcon fans, man. They don't deserve this. But it's just such a routine for them now. Like, you can't even get excited to watch Falcon football. It just sucks. Chris Boswell has seen the field quite a bit today. He will see it one more time at the minimum With this kickoff to Raheem Mostert, he will take this one up the middle and to the left side. He's got some room with breakaway speed, looking for a return touchdown. And this is the spark the Dolphins needed. A special team touchdown for Miami. Oh, how about that one? The second kick return. The only other kick return of the season, Week 6, Thursday night. The Bears and the Commanders. Khalil Herbert had a return touchdown, and Raheem Mostert has the second. Wow. All right, then. Well, there goes Miami. Who needs offense when you got special teams? Good blocking on that return, and this game could become interesting. The extra point here from Jason Sanders. The kick is up, and it is good. Well, no drive necessary for Miami. 10 seconds taken on that kick return, and it goes to the house. So there's Mike McDaniel talking into his headset. He knows what is about to come for his defense. They're going to have to make a couple of big stops, which has been difficult. Trubisky has been driving all over the place like a drunk man on a Friday night. He just can't get out of the driver's seats. As the kick here from Jason Sanders goes back to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they'll have a chance to answer with this return, take it from the 1. This one not as successful. To the 24 goes for Olszewski. So, Trubisky and Pittsburgh back on the field, looking to get that lead back to 17. After a shocking return, the Steeler offense returns to the field. Trubisky going play action, a pass right side, almost intercepted. That would have changed everything. Xavier Howard nearly had a huge one. Could have made this game a one-score game after just 30 seconds of half number 2. But it remains 17-7 for the moment. Second and 10 now for the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Dolphins will rush 3 on this play. Now bringing a linebacker. It's 4. A pass right side is caught. Looked like that was not quite intended for George Pickens, but he does haul it in. Nonetheless, a gain of 6. Good pass there from Trubisky. Interesting route. Not sure Freiermuth was supposed to be there, but he was. Dolphin fans on their feet, needing their defense to get a stop on 3rd and 4. Trubisky feeling the pressure off the edge, fires left side. It is caught. First down, Deontay Johnson. That's a big play. Great delivery there from Trubisky. Hitting a handful of receivers in this game. Claypool's got a couple. Johnson's got a couple. Pickens has a couple as well. Hasn't hit his tight end Freiermuth yet. We will see him later, I hope. Trubisky now going under center. A new set of downs for the Steeler offense. Najee Harris will take a counter left side, and he's got a little bit of room, but that is swallowed up quickly. Christian Wilkins on the tackle. Well, what's been going on in your guys' lives? How's your NFL teams doing? Fantasy teams, how are they doing? Projections for tomorrow night, what's going on with that? Second and 9 for Pittsburgh. A stack box to the right here. Harris to Trubisky's left will now leave the backfield. A big hit up the middle, but still a strike delivered downfield to Johnson. Trubisky dealing with that pressure and dealing with it well. And another Steeler first down. Steeler football doing well. They're alive and kicking in Miami despite a struggling start to the season. They still want to make some headway in the playoffs, and I'm not shocked. It's just that annoying insect that never goes away. The Pittsburgh Steelers back into Dolphin territory from the Miami 44-yard line. No handoff to Harris. Trubisky will fire right side. The pass to the sidelines, inaccurate. Incomplete. 20 passes thrown, 60% of which have been completed. Not a bad stat for Trubisky. although it could be better. It is Mitch Trubisky after all. You can't be too upset with how he's performed so far. Now 2nd and 10. 2 receivers to either side for the Steelers. Harris will take a carry up the middle, and he's got some excellent blocking. He will pick up 10. Moving the sticks. Averaging 6 yards per carry. Najee Harris got to be satisfied with how he's running the football so far. The Steeler offensive line doing their job and doing it well. Making some good running room there for Harris, as Trubisky this time will pass right side. Inaccurate once again. It's that same route this time to Claypool, but the same result nonetheless for Pittsburgh. So 17-7 the scoring line. Pittsburgh going to add to it on this drive. See if they can. Mitch Trubisky under center on 2nd and 10. Najee Harris in the backfield. Will not get the carry. Here comes pressure right in the face of Trubisky. It's Melvin Ingram. Wow. Well, don't blink, folks, because Melvin Ingram's already in the backfield, and Trubisky's thinking the same thing. It took him 2.5 seconds to hit Trubisky. So 3rd and a long 18 coming up. This could be quite the field goal for Chris Boswell. After the sack, it is 3rd and 18. Trubisky going to have to go deep to pick this one up, as he is indeed back to pass. Going to fire deep to the right side. Hit as he threw the pass is incomplete. Big hit from Christian Wilkins, but nearly a remarkable catch down the field for George Pickens. See what Pittsburgh decides to do here. Likely a field goal upcoming for Boswell. And it looks like actually they're going to send on the punting unit. Not too shocked by this decision, and they will try a field goal. Chris Boswell on for the second longest make of the season at stake. The kick is up, and it is no good. Wide right. Boswell cannot convert the field goal, and that brings up the Dolphins' possession starting from around midfield. They'll have it at their own 49. Out comes Tagovailoa, knowing that his team somehow has a chance despite his piss-poor performance. It is what it is. Now the Dolphins, despite trailing the Steelers by 17 at the beginning of the half, have their offense on the field for the first time this half and only trail by 10. A pass left side here is caught by Alec Ingold as he goes out of bounds at the 47. So the Steeler defense trying to make a stand one more time. Their defense has given up no points. They've done well. The dangerous one, Tyreek Hill in the slot here on 2nd and 6. As a handoff to Chase Simmons going left side. He breaks a tackle, and he's got a dash of speed inside the 35. First carry, 13-yard gain. Minka Fitzpatrick, who had the pick earlier, ends up with a tackle there. Made a good move at the 40. Breaking a tackle, it's what you got to do if you want to pick up some heavy and hard yardage here for the Dolphins. They got to earn it. And Chase Edmonds proving that one right there. This Dolphin offense down to the Pittsburgh 35, the furthest they've been downfield all night. As Tagovailoa going to fire left side. He's got Gesicki with some running room. He will run a man to the first down. Gain of 11 yards. That is a tough run after catch from Gesicki. Trubisky getting talked to over there by Derek Watt. Trying to figure out what he can do better. Not sure what Derek Watt would know about that position, but who knows? Durham Smith on the tackle, by the way. Tagovailoa under center on 1st and 10. A handoff left side here for Raheem Mostert, and he is swallowed up after a gain of 3. So a minute left in the third quarter. Can the Dolphins complete the 17-point comeback? That would be the biggest comeback of the season. We could see it happen here. 2nd and 7. The Dolphins can feel that Steeler red zone That's Tagovailoa will pass right side. He's got it complete. And it is Chase Edmonds for a first down. Good little dump off underneath there from Tagovailoa. One of the most secure passes in the NFL, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, here we go. Once again, a new set of downs for this Dolphin offense, starting out 5 wide. From the Steeler red zone, Tagovailoa passes right side. He's got Edmonds, who is stood up by a brigade of Steelers. Still picking up 6 yards, and that'll take us to the end of quarter number 3. Miami trailing by 10, but this game is going to change very, very fast. Stick around for the fourth quarter, because things might get interesting. Down to the final 6 minutes. Can the Dolphins complete the comeback? They need 10 points to tie it and take it to overtime. A handoff left side here, and a good breaking of a tackle there from Raheem Mostert. Still, he was hit by the second wave of defenders, just a gain of about 1.5 yards. Bringing up 3rd and 3. And now the Dolphins can't settle for a field goal here. They would need a touchdown on the next drive, so it may be kind of risky not to go for it. But at the same time, if you come up empty-handed, that essentially seals the game. 3rd and 3 now for the Miami Dolphins. The Steeler defense trying to get the job done once and for all. As Tagovailoa looking for the end zone. Doesn't have it yet. Now going to roll right side. Here comes Watt. He just had to get rid of it. Good choice from Tagovailoa. Understanding the situation. You got baptized today. Hey, man, W. Congratulations. Good to hear. Onto the field now is Jason Sanders for the field goal attempts. Only had to kick 1 extra point. So the Dolphins drive stall short at the 5-yard line. A 22-yard attempt from the left hash to make it a 1-possession game. The kick is up and it is good. And believe it or not, this game just 1 possession away from being tied. Despite the Steelers dominating on offense and defense, it is that kick return touchdown that is the difference maker. So 7 points the difference. The Dolphins somehow have momentum, but they need to stop first. Olszewski is ready to return this one once again. Jason Sanders on to kick this one off. As Olszewski from the end zone will in fact return this one, looking to get even with Mostert as he takes it left side. He is stood up at the 25. And up comes Trubisky. Well, Mr. Trubisky's been pretty solid this game. No turnovers so far. A couple of incomplete passes that should have been complete that he just misdelivered, but nonetheless, he has done what he's had to do, and that is score points. Cash in off those defensive turnovers. Well, with over 200 yards of total offense, the Steelers try to close it out with their O. As Trubisky feeling the pressure, he will go down in the backfield. Emmanuel Ogbah. Big hit, and that'll do it. That's a big hit in the backfield from a big guy. Emmanuel Ogbah, a strong defensive end, coming straight up the gut. And I know Trubisky felt that one. Tomlin not pleased. Of course, the Dolphin fans getting back into it now. Their team starting to feel alive and well with under 5 to play. 2nd and 15. The Dolphins defense has come to life in the 4th and final quarter. From the 20, Trubisky will fire a pass left side. It is somehow caught by Freiermuth. That is a risky pass, but it does pay off. Gain of 6. Freiermuth's first catch. 3rd and a long 9 yards upcoming. Perhaps the biggest 3rd down of the night. It is 3rd and 9. The Dolphins needing a stop to have an opportunity to tie. Trubisky trying to deny them that as he rolls right side, throwing down the field. It is caught by Claypool, moving the sticks. What a big reception. Steeler football doing it the way they've done it for so many years. And that is relying on their quarterbacks to get stuff done. And Trubisky delivers. So now with about 4 minutes left The Dolphins will have to find another way. Giving up that 3rd and 9 does not help them. And the Dolphins will challenge the play to Chase Claypool, get both feet down, inbounds with possession. Maintaining all elements of the catch. It looks like maybe that left foot was out of bounds, unless they're saying he had possession there. Kind of depends what is subjective to possession here. And we will see what the officials think. Let's just skip to it. Yep, as expected. Call will stand on the field. First down, Pittsburgh. Definitely close. Not a bad challenge from Mike McDaniel, but that will cost him a timeout. And that one might come back to bite him. We'll see what happens. The young head coach could have made a rookie mistake there. See if that will affect him at all. But the Steelers do have the ball from the 48-yard line. Any points here from the Steelers will put this game to bed. So the Dolphins can't allow more than at least one first down. In the I formation now is Pittsburgh. Harris will take a carry to the right side. He's got a big hole to work with as he spins off a tackle for a gain of 5. That is an impressive 5-yard gain, I must say. Jerome Baker on the tackle. It is now 2nd and 5 for the Steelers. 2 receivers to either side as Trubisky from the gun is going to look to pass. Pressure coming. He goes right side. It's caught by Freiermuth across the 35. Trubisky threading the needle in Miami. Almost 200 passing yards. What a performance from Mitch Trubisky. He's been pretty sharp. Got to give him credit where credit is due. And that defender is lost. Get him off the field. Get him a map. Halfway through the 4th and final quarter, Trubisky in the gun. Alone in the backfield. The Pittsburgh Steelers will go 5 wide here. As the Dolphins bring 4. Trubisky feeling the pressure, fires left side. It's caught by Najee Harris. Gain of 4 yards on the play. And this game almost out of reach. Dolphins will need a miracle. I will say that. Gonna need a lot of help. 2nd and 6 now for the Steelers, looking for one more first down to seal off this victory. As Najee Harris will not get the carry. Trubisky going to stay through the air, firing towards the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and that is not a good play there. Mike Tomlin maybe not drawing up the correct play on the drawing board. So 3rd and 6, regardless of how this play ends up, the 2-minute warning will likely occur here as Trubisky will fire right side. It is incomplete. What a big hit from Xavier Howard. Wow. So now the Dolphins needing a missed field goal here. This could change a lot if he misses. So Boswell 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Missed from a little bit further than this one, but this is a 44-yard attempt to ice the game. The kick is up, and it is good. That is a kicker that deserves the payment that he has received. So I don't know how the Dolphins are hanging on to momentum here. They really don't deserve it, but hey, who knows? So out comes Tua after this kickoff. Of course, we got to figure out what happens here. Can we play here, Mitch? Kicks before the 2-minute warning are the worst because the game just completely breaks. Well, we're going to wait a little bit longer, but this is a Madden moment. It happens all the time. And it looks like we're going to play some football. Yeah. Chris Boswell on for the kickoff. As another kick return would be excellent here from Raheem Mostert as he takes this one from the end zone. He will go right side looking for a hole to open up, and he nearly found one. almost exploding to that right side. But that will bring up Tua Tagovailoa with 1:54 down by 10, and it may be too little too late. But the Dolphins lucky to even be in this game, if I'm being honest. They did not deserve to be in this one whatsoever. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins down by 10, needing a quick score on the ball back. He will fire right side, and Tyreek Hill has a catch across the middle of the field. But the clock is not the friend of the Dolphins here on Sunday night. Hoping for a Steeler loss IRL, but who knows what's going to happen. 2nd and 5 for the Dolphins. No huddle here for Tagovailoa down to the final 90 seconds. He will go play action. Steelers only rushing 3. Tagovailoa going for it all across the middle, and it is intercepted. Looks like Terrell Edmunds on the pick as he gets this ball to midfield. And that will do it. The 3rd pick of the night for Tagovailoa is a costly one. That was an easy catch there with Terrell Edmunds. Not much of a challenge. So Trubisky coming back out onto the field. Steelers are going to celebrate their 3rd win of the season. Trubisky now from under center. 1:21 left in this game. A handoff to the left side here for Harris. A flag down on the play. For now, he has a first down. We will check on the penalty. It is likely coming back. And it will. Well, you did have the Finns in this one. They did come pretty close, not going to lie. Had a pretty good comeback going. However, the defense could not hold much longer. So the Dolphins will take the L, not helping them out in the AFC East whatsoever. In a division that the Bills have come from behind, they are going to steal the victory this week. Under center now, Mitch Trubisky with Harris in the backfield. Derek Watt set in motion. Harris will take a carry left side. Got it okay blocking as he's wrapped up at the 44. Timeout taken by Miami. Kind of just want to super sim this game at this point, but I will not. Second and 15 for Pittsburgh. Mitch Trubisky in the gun. Down to the final 1:12 of tonight. A handoff to Najee Harris right side. He's got room past midfield. The Dolphins burn their final timeouts. Third and 7, 1 first down will officially end this game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. As Trubisky will pass, rolling right side, feeling the pressure, now going to go back left side. He is dumped in the backfield. Christian Wilkins. So Miami will get the ball back, but it will not matter. Too little, too late. As we will speed up the process here. Little punt upcoming. There we go. Presley Harvin on for the punt. Under 30 seconds left in this one. The Steelers have secured victory as this punt shanked to the left sideline. Out of bounds at the 30. One last little mini possession for Tagovailoa. Well, for Miami, it is back to the drawing board. Their team cannot quite compete with that Steeler defense. No offensive touchdowns for Miami despite having Tyreek Hill on their team. Seems they cannot succeed. 23 seconds left. Tagovailoa got a chance for about 1 or 2 more plays. As he will take a shotgun snap. Feeling the pressure. He will go down the field. The pass is once again intercepted. And that one will officially do it. This pick taken right side. Micah Fitzpatrick has his second of the night. Well, must be a special occasion because of all the turnovers that Tua Tagovailoa, or turn the ball over, should I say, is cooking up that another awful pass down the field that the Steelers had well read. All credit to the Steeler defensive coordinator, as Mitch Trubisky will take a knee, and we are done here. What a long game. An unnecessarily long game. Could have been done from the start. Well, the Pittsburgh Steelers will secure victory, just their third of the season. But it is a big one coming into Hard Rock Stadium and asserting their dominance. They win this one 20-10 over the now AFC East second place Miami Dolphins. All right. Well, that's going to do it for the stream. Thank you all